guys can see some STI wheels behind me. I've been looking for these for a while. I found them from a gentleman on Facebook Marketplace off of his 2011 STI. So these are gonna go on the WRX. These are BBS forged wheels. They're 18 by 8.5, and they're running on a 245/40/18 tire. And being that my WRX is World Rally Blue, I figured why not bring back the vibes from the WRC from the 90s, that iconic Subaru 22B and all the other rally cars that have always kind of run gold wheels since that era. I think it's gonna be badass. Yeah, like the pearl in it looks brand new.
Yeah. You can still see some of like the factory orange peel and stuff.
It's so bright. I'm very excited. None of the wheels have any curbing on them at all. They're in perfect condition. There's no bends or anything on them. So very excited. I think these are gonna look fantastic on the car. Let's look at this one. So pretty much perfect condition. And these are running some Falcon tires on them. What are the Azenis RT 615, and they've got a little bit of rubber on them. They're pretty much going to need to be replaced. So I'm going to probably run these over the summer, and then I'll get myself some all-season tires at the beginning of fall. Now, you guys that have watched the channel for a while, you boys probably remember I had Volk CE28s over here. I still have these. I'm going to get some race compound tires, put on here, and these are going to be my track setup, and then these will be my daily driver setup. So it should be a pretty nice setup. I decided I want to do a brake upgrade later on. I'll have 18s in the front and back all the way around for both sets, so that I don't have to worry about, you know, caliper touching. If you guys haven't seen the install video for the exhaust system, you guys check that out. I'm kind of doing a bunch of different videos all shot at one time, so I have like 4 different projects to do. So let's bring the car in and let's get these thrown on. Let's get to work. So here's a look to just compare the STI wheels versus my factory Subaru 17s. These were a 235 series, now these are 245, so you can see we've got a little bit more meat there. A little bit more tire, and yeah, just the diameter of the 18 versus the 17 is going to look cooler. Definitely going to need some different wheel lugs than these chrome ones that came with the factory wheels. These look pretty bad, so I'm not sure if I can get maybe some BBS or some rays, like some gold ones, or probably black ones would match good too with the center cap. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Now I'm thinking as far as fitment, you guys can see it's still going to be kind of tucked in because these are 55 millimeter offset. So we can probably run like maybe a 10 mil spacer later with some extended wheel studs, or maybe even a 20 mil spacer or 15 mil, something to kind of get them poking out a little bit more, to get them a little bit more flush with the body panels. Final step for today, guys, we're gonna put a little bit of Griot ceramic 3-in-1 wax on the wheels. This is the same stuff I use on the paint of my car and I recommend. I will have in the link in the description down below. Well, I got both sides on, guys. I'm super excited. I think it looks freaking awesome. Oh my gosh. You guys, let me know what you think. I just think the iconic World Rally Blue with the gold. Now, as soon as I get myself a set of coilovers and as soon as some other companies come out, I want to make sure I get a nice riding coilover set that's going to ride good and get this thing lowered like an inch and a half or so all the way around. But what do you guys think? I think it looks pretty freaking awesome. It's look good. Just gotta change the wheel lugs. But man, I gotta get this thing down. I've got a bunch of other stuff that I'm working on right now, so I'll wrap that up and then I'll get this out and we'll do some B-roll and some rolling shots with it, and you guys can tell me what you think. But I think if you're gonna go with an STI wheel myself, you've got like the 19-inch VA STI wheels, you got the 18-inch VA STI wheels, you got this generation of STI wheels, which is before that, which I think are the nicer wheels in my opinion over the 18s or 19s, and especially being that they're BBS. BBS has such a heritage in racing and kind of goes back to like the original 1990s WRC cars. Those were using BBS wheels on that too, so I figured might as well go BBS. But you guys let me know. I think the STI wheels on the car look perfect in my opinion. What do you think, Julia? Big thumbs up. And personally, I actually kind of like the way that they're tucked in a little bit, kind of countersunk with the 55mm offset, because it'll help to keep the body a little bit cleaner. You won't get as much, you know, rubber kicking stuff all over the side of the car. So I'm gonna think on that. As far as adding the spacers, I'm definitely going to replace the lugs to start, and then maybe extended wheel studs and spacers, maybe just 10 mils or something like that. But it's nice and sunny for once, so I'm gonna make good use of my time, and I'm gonna go ahead and wash the WRX and get it all cleaned up so it's looking good. I finally got the GTR back in the garage. Thanks to my daughter Madison and her boyfriend Jacob, we were able to push it in the garage, and Julia worked the steering wheel and the brake. Well, she is all cleaned up, guys. Looks so much better. It was really dirty from last week's video when I went up to Carbon River Ranger Station. Basically there was salt and mud and dirt and sand and gravel all over the road. Car was filthy. It took me over an hour just to clean it. So it looks good. The one thing I do notice with the 245 series tires versus the 235s is there's a little bit more resistance when you steer. It feels like the power steering is almost off. So I just got back from going out to dinner and I drove the car for about 10 miles, got the tire pressure up to spec, and I noticed the car feels a lot better having an 18 versus a 17. It's way more responsive on the turn in and it handles better. It is a little bit stiffer, but it's worth the sacrifice for the ride. And if you guys are wondering about the TPMS sensors from these wheels, I thought that they were gonna sync up with the car. They do not. I'll have to when I replace the tires this fall. We got, you know, a little bit of tread. I can probably get 8,000 miles on these. So when we upgrade the tires, talk to the guy at Discount Tire, and he says his TPMS sensors work just fine because he had a 2022 WRX himself. So we'll go that route. But let me know what you guys think. Do you think I went with the right wheels? If you're gonna go with the STI wheels, in my opinion, I think these are the nicest ones you can get. Leave me some comments down below. Hit the thumbs up button if you like this content, and subscribe. We're on our way to 10,000 subs. I'd appreciate the help. Until next time, I'll see you guys on the next video. Take care. Peace out.